Hello, Sergeant Devilldog here, and welcome to episode 40 in my series on construction simulators. This is also part 2 in our hotel complex 2 that we're building. What we need to do is actually concrete the basement floor. In episode 1 we actually got the material and actually dug the hole for the basement. So what we now need to do is actually bring our arm out in our concrete pump and swing it around so it's covering the floor. And then we can actually start concreting the basement floor. So we'll swing the upper arm over. As you can see, there's a green circle on the ground. This is where the concrete will come out of the nozzle of the concrete pump and land. So we'll auto-fill our truck. We'll then turn our discharge pump on, and then we'll turn our concrete pump on. As you can see, your green circle goes white after a minute or so. This is actually telling you the concrete has filled in the area that you're actually pumping into, so you need to move the nozzle around constantly until you actually fill in the whole floor. So what we're doing is we're just going back and forth. We're working along this front edge. The concrete will actually spill out and run to the side a little bit, so just by splashing your nozzle around or lifting up or down, it will spread the concrete out for you and help you spread it out. I'll just go back along this edge. As you can see, the concrete's running out nicely. Make all our way to this corner. Now we'll head along this back wall. As you can see, that circle keeps going green and white. Lift the nozzle up a bit and splash it around. Try to get in that back corner. That back corner looks filled in. Then we'll swing around to our left. What you can do is move across quickly and then come back, and you'll actually see the concrete will spread out. And just splash it around a bit. The more we splash it around, the more it actually runs. Make it easy. Now we'll just lift our back boom up and keep spreading it out left to right. Swing in the corners. Lift our nozzle up a little bit. It's going fairly quick. We might actually have to buy a second load of concrete to fill this floor. I don't think we'll have enough in this first load to finish the job off. Try to keep going back and filling the areas if you see any divots. There we go, keep going around, move to our right. Filling in nice and quick. You can actually add skill points to your thickness of your concrete to make it run easier. Rightio, we're out of concrete, so we'll just run the pump out completely, and then we'll pre-buy another load by quick buying. Alright, so hit your square button, auto-fill your truck. Now we'll start the discharge up again, start the pump up again, and then we can continue filling in the slab. We're going along quite nicely. Right, just catch up that little divot, spread it out. I'll keep moving all the way to the left. We'll go try to come up. Once you hit 100%, the rest of the floor that you've missed will automatically fill in. There we go. We've hit 100%. So what we'll do is we'll pack our concrete boom up. We'll jump out of our truck. Leave our truck positioned here because it's asking us to unpack some material, which is on the other side of the job site. So what we'll do is we'll jump out of our truck and run around, and we'll actually unpack this material. I hold the triangle button down. There we go, it's put up some walls inside the basement. So now what we'll do is actually have to concrete between the two walls. So we'll climb back in our truck. Climb back in the truck, lift our boom up. And what we'll do is we'll position that green circle over the centre of the wall, and then we'll start filling in the wall. Lift her up, swing her around. We'll try to start just in front of the truck, as close as we can. There's your white circle on the ground for your nozzle. We'll just work that white circle around till it's over the centre of the wall, and it will turn green. There we go, the nozzle's roughly lined up. Then we'll start the discharge up. We'll start the pump up. As you can see, the concrete's falling in between the two walls. It does take a lot of concrete to start with to fill the walls up to the surface. And as you see, once the wall's full, it'll actually run either way. So what we need to do is stop the pump, move the nozzle around a little bit further around the wall until we get a green circle. Alright, you might move it around the corner a tiny bit because it will run back. And now we can start the pump back up. And as you can see, the concrete's running around the wall, so we can stop the nozzle again. Move the nozzle around a bit further around. You just have to do this right around the outside of the wall until you hit 100%. Right, filling the wall up nicely. Running around a couple of corners. Alright, we'll stop it again. Reach around. Alright, start up again. Oh, stop. Move a little bit further along. Alright, start in this corner. Right, we're out of concrete, so we'll have to buy another load. Start discharge up, start the pump up. Well, we can't quite reach to that back corner, so we'll stop and we'll move across further so where the boom can actually reach. So we'll just swing around at maximum reach and then start filling in this other side of the wall. Oh, can we reach over the scaffolding to this corner? Yep. So we'll start filling in this corner. Discharge, turn it on. This could take a little bit of concrete before it comes up to the surface because it's on a different corner. Right, there we go. Just let it run both directions. Now we'll actually stop the discharge and we'll lift it up over that walkway and try to work back towards the truck. Alright, start her up again. What we might actually have to do is move the concrete pump so we can get to that other side, so we can get up to 100%. We'll stop it. Keep lifting the boom up. So where that actually bit in front of the truck is, I don't know if I'll be able to get that. I think we're a bit too close to it. So we might just pack the truck up here. We might have to move the truck. Oh, no, I can get it. Just there. Alright, we'll start her up. Do this last little bit up. Right, we can stop it. Now we can move the truck. So hit your square button, hit quick pack up. Right, now we'll put the legs up, back up to drive mode. We'll reverse back a little bit and we'll swing around to the top end of the job and we'll reposition the pump, and hopefully we should only have to move the once to finish this job. We'll just swing around this way. Alright, we'll stop. Put our legs out. Now we'll lift our pump back up. Swing around. Try to get that white circle or green circle over the centre of the wall again. Started there. Ooh, caught it up in the scaffolding. Try to lift it above the scaffolding. Swing it around. Try to line it up nicely with that centre of that wall. Turn the pump on. Turn the discharge on. Fill this last little bit of this corner. Alright, we'll move along a little bit more. Alright, we'll start it back up. Alright, she's filling up. There we go, we hit 100%, the pump's turned off. So what we'll do is we'll pack our pump back up. We'll put our legs up and we'll actually drive off the job site. We'll just park this concrete truck on the other side of the job site because I know we'll need to use it 2 or 3 times. Right, so just park there. Right, we'll run around and we'll grab our truck with all our material on that we need to actually use. We went and bought all the material from the building supply store in episode 1, and we've only unloaded off the truck what we needed, so there's still a fair bit of material on the back of the truck. So we'll just pull it up here, we'll jump out and run around and climb into our crane. Right, we'll just have a quick look actually what material we need. Looks like we need some Rio, some boards. Rightio, so we'll run back over, climb in our crane, and we'll start unpacking our truck and grab the material we need as we unpack our truck. Right, we'll put this timber boards down. We don't need these, but we need these concrete blocks here. So we'll pick these up. We need all 3 of these. So as we swing across to picking those up, we'll actually pick some material off the back of the truck and dump it over in that loading zone. Right, we'll drop this one down. Right, it doesn't matter which order you actually drop the material in. You just grab one of these boards off here. Alright, we'll swing back. Do we need this? Nope, we don't actually need that, so we'll swing that back over. Drop it over here with the rest of the timber. It's a different length, so we'll drop it down here in front of these ones. So drop that one down. Right, we'll head over and pick up another one of these concrete blocks. Right, we'll lift this up. We need 3 of these. Drop that one down. Move it back a little bit. Righto, hit the X button. Swing back over. Pick up another block of this wood. Looks like chipboard panels. Swing it over to the loading zone. Drop it off. We'll grab this last bundle here. Right, we'll swing back around. So we need some mesh, so we've got a couple of bundles of mesh just sitting there. We do need a pallet of wood, which will be those little boxes. Slow this one down. Put the X. I'll grab this one off top. Swing it around. Drop it off. Grab one of these small pallets of wood. We don't need the long beams, we just do the short beams. Alright, we'll drop that one into place. Now we actually need a thing of mesh, so we'll swing over and grab a thing of mesh. Alright, put that up. Swing across. What I'll do is I'll cut the video here in a sec and then I'll continue unloading the rest of the truck so we can get the material that we need, and I'll come back to you when we're lifting our 2 red boxes back across. Alright. Right, we've unloaded the rest of the truck. Here's our 2 red boxes we'll pick up and we'll swing these back around. Right, we'll drop the first one in place. Oop, too far. Swing it back. Right, we'll swing across and grab our last red box. The red boxes are normally used for walls. There we go. Grab this one. So it looks like we'll have to put a roof up and some concrete walls up. I'll lower it down. Alright. Swing back towards the pit. Once we drop this down, it will most probably ask us to unload the material. So we'll just have to run over and hold the triangle button down. Lower it down. As soon as your blue highlight area goes green, you can just hit the X button and it'll drop in. There we go, we've got our blue circle up, saying we need to unpack the material. So we'll lift our hook up a tiny bit. Just clear it out of the way. Alright, so we'll climb out of our crane, run over to our material. And we'll actually unpack this, holding the triangle down. Rightio. It's turned them all into some big panels. So we'll have to jump back in our crane and position the panels on top of our pit. So what we'll do is move our white circle across to the blue circle, top of the load, lower our hook down till the blue circle goes green, hit the X button to hook the crane ropes up. Right, we'll just swing to our left, move it forward a little bit, and just by lowering it down, your highlighted blue area will go green. You just hit the X button and the panel will auto position itself. So we'll just come across, just lower it down anywhere. What I might do is actually cut the video rather than watch me put all 6 or 7 panels down, and I'll come back to you when we get to the last panel. Right, we've got 1 panel to go, so we'll swing back around, try to line up that white circle, lift it up, swing to our left. Since it's actually got 1 panel to go, you've only roughly got to get it over the position and lower it down. Goes green, hit the button, X button. Right, we'll pack our cable up on our hook and we'll jump out of our crane and we'll run across and we'll have to grab our concrete truck again. So it looks like we've got to put a concrete roof in. We'll run all the way across here. Climb back into our truck and we'll just reverse back around the corner. So we've only got a little bit of concrete left in the truck. What we'll do is we'll empty this one out first and then we might have to buy a couple of loads. Looks like it's a fairly decent sized slab again we have to do. We'll just position the truck in the same spot as we did the first time we poured the floor in the pit. Right, so we'll lift our boom up, swing it around to our right, lower our nozzle down, work that white circle around until it's covering over the floor. Need to extend out a tiny bit. There we go, she's green. So now what we can do is start up our discharge of our truck and start our pump up. Alright, she's starting to pour out a little bit. There we go. We'll just run all this load out until we actually run out. Just working along this front face. Nice and slow. We're not going to get too far across it. We don't have that much concrete left in the truck. Then once it runs out, we'll buy another load by quick filling our truck, and then we'll be able to finish off the job. Now we're getting a little bit further along here than I thought we would. That's only be a fairly thin slab. Alright. Truck's out of concrete, pump's out of concrete, so we'll auto fill our truck. We'll turn our pump back on quickly, discharge on, pump back on, and get back into it. Right, we'll work our way right to this far corner, fill in the corner, and then we'll work back across the top face, trying to splash it around a little bit so it goes right into the corners, lifting it up a bit, helping it splash around a bit. If you don't actually have the reach to go right up the end. Right, we'll cut back across this way again. Trying to splash it around to make it spread out quicker. As you can see, when you first run the concrete around, you get like a wet surface. This is filling up the concrete underneath the mesh, and when you come back over the second time, it's filling the area up above the mesh. This is the reason it takes so much concrete when you first start pouring a slab. You have to fill up all that area under the mesh. Alright, so we'll just keep moving around, lifting our boom up and down. There we go, just splashing it around, getting it a bit wet. Just moving left to right, filling in the areas we haven't done. Right, just a little bit closer, filling that little back corner a bit. Working on this face all the way to the end. Just working the edge of the face and just letting the concrete run out. It's a little bit hard to see because it has gone night. You can actually change it to daytime, which makes it easier to see. But we don't have that much of a slab to pour, so we'll just put up with it. It's a bit dark. Alright, we're right up to the edge. We'll just boom out a little bit. Alright. Bring it across. Try to get right up into this corner. Let the concrete run into the corner. 76%, so we're going fairly well. We might have enough concrete in this load to actually finish this job. Work across this top face to try to join them both up, and we might just fill in the centre. Boom out a tiny little bit. Alright, there we go. Now we'll just work our way around filling the centre that we missed. Going pretty good. 92, 94. Yep, you should have enough in this load to finish this off. 96. We're going pretty good. And there we go, 100%. Now it's asking us to clear the job site. All we'll do is we'll just pack our boom up. It's asking us to unpack more material. So we'll just run back around here and unpack these walls. There. And there we go. It's filled in an area. Alright, we need to unpack these red ones now. Right, and there we go. We've got walls up we have to actually fill in now. So we'll run back around and hop back in our truck. And we'll lift our boom back up and we'll actually fill in the walls. We'll just drain out the rest of the concrete in this pump, and then we'll actually have to buy another load. So as per when we done the walls in the basement, we'll try to get as close to the truck as we can to start with, and we'll work along this front wall, and then we'll try to work around the edges till we can't reach anymore, and then we'll reposition the truck on the other side. So just line up that green circle over the centre of the walls, start discharge, start pump up, just let it fall in between the walls. There we go, with concrete trucks out, pumps out, so we'll quick fill, start our pump up, start our discharge up. Anyway, there we go, we're getting up near the top now. Right, we'll stop our pump and move our nozzle further down the wall. So the circle goes green, and we'll start our pump back up. Right, she's running on a little bit, stop our pump again. It is a little bit fiddly doing these walls. Alright, try to line that green circle up. Try to move along a little bit further. Right, start our pump back up. Just wait to see if the concrete keeps running. Right, start the pump. Try to reach out as far as we can. Right, that's just about as far as we can reach this direction. So we'll fill in this corner and then we'll turn around and head the other direction. Alright, we'll stop the discharge. Now we'll have to lift our back boom up and lower our front boom. We'll swing back around. Try to start on this corner a little bit. It should run back around the corner. Right, so we'll start up the pump. And there we go, it's running around the corner, filling up around the corner. Running around, right, we'll stop. Looks like we've run out of concrete again, so we'll have to buy another load. So that's taken 2 and a bit loads to these walls. So we'll have to quick buy another load. We'll just empty out the pump. Right, pump's empty. Pass by, discharge. I'll turn the pump back on. Concrete run around the wall, stop it. Remove our nozzle into this corner. Restart discharge. Alright, we'll have to stop the pump again. Swing around to the next corner. Start our pump up again. There we go, it's going to run around the corner a little bit. Alright, now what we'll have to do is stop our pump. We'll actually come back here and fill in that little bit of a divot to see how we missed. It won't take much, but the more we fill in, the less we'll have to do when we move the truck. Right, we'll stop it. Now what we'll have to do is position the truck on the other side of the job. I don't know if I'll be able to reach. Oh no, yep, no I can't reach. So we'll pack our pump up. Yeah. Pack our boom up, go the drive mode, and we'll just drive around the opposite side. Press back out on the road, swing back around, try not to hit that light tower, we'll reposition the truck. Swing out wide so our nose of our truck is facing the wall. Right, stop here, put our legs out. Alright, we can lift our boom up now. What we'll do is we'll start on the corner where we last left off. Try to do this front face. So try to go around to the corner. Yep, turn out our discharge back on. Turn our pump back on. Now we wait for it to creep up around the corner. Run past a little bit. Right, stop our pump. Reposition our nozzle around the corner. There we go. We'll start the pump back up. Hopefully we'll run back around the corner. There we go. We've hit 100% now, so it's auto-filled the rest of the wall in. So we'll pack our nozzle up. Now we'll put our legs back up. What have we got over here? We've actually got some material we need to place down. Rightio, we need to place some of those big square blocks down. So grab these. They're the ones we put in the loading zone when we unloaded our semi. So we'll bring our crane down, hook down to the ground level, so we can actually see. We'll swing back across. Hopefully we won't have to move this concrete truck. Alright, we'll just grab the furthest one along the line. Then we'll work back towards our shipping container. Right, lower our hook down. Once the blue circle goes green, hit the X, hook up, and we'll just swing out wide. Now we'll have to boom back in towards the crane. And we'll place the first pallet on the ground. Looks like these are going to make a wooden floor. Right. Hit the wall. So just swing back to our right a bit. Lower our hook down. Drop it into place. Just boom to our right. Right, it hasn't lined up with anything, so we'll have to extend out a little bit. Grab this second one, lower the hook down, lift it up a tiny bit. Oop. Need to boom in a bit, so we'll boom in and swing to our left as we go. Ooh, avoid the truck. Ooh. Good, I was up high enough. Need to boom out. Keep swinging to our left. There we go. What I'm trying to do is line up the white circle on the ground. Right, lower it down. Unhook, lift the hook back up a little bit. Now asking us to unpack the material. So I'll jump out of our crane, run around and we'll unpack the material. Hold the triangle button down. It's now saying we must move the concrete truck. I thought we'd have to. We'll climb back in our truck, put our legs back up, put it in the drive mode, and we'll just reverse the truck back outside the blue square. So we'll just park it back over here on the other side of the street, so it's out of the way. Alright, try not to hit our semi, parked over here. Just reverse all the way back. Alright, jump out and run back, and we'll have to climb in our crane, and we'll put our first level floor up. Right, climb back in our crane. So we'll bring our white circle over top of the blue circle on top of the floor panels. And we'll have to lower our hook down. So our blue circle goes green. Right, need to swing it out. Right, we'll lift her up. Since there's so many of them, I'll just swing straight around to our left and just drop it down wherever it lands. Alright, we'll swing back, we'll grab a second one. Rather than you sit here and watch me put all the floor panels down, I might actually cut the video and I'll come back to you when I've got one panel to go. So we'll just swing around to our left. Right, just drop it down wherever it lands. Hit the green button. Right, we've got one panel to go. Pull the rest of the floor up. So we'll hook our panel up. Right, hit the X button. Now what we need to do is lift it up, boom out a little bit. As you can see, we've got one square to go. So we'll just line up over the top of the centre of that square. When it goes green, hit the X button and the board will square up. Now what we need to do is go buy some walls. So what we'll do is we'll move our crane around out of the way. And we'll have to run around and jump in our semi. We'll have to go to the factory and actually buy some material. So we'll run across, jump in our truck. Our factory's down in the industrial estate. So we've got a concrete wall at this end we need to put up as well. And so we might actually look at doing that concrete wall first, I think. And then we'll go to the factory and get our wooden walls to put up. So we'll just drive our truck over here and quickly put up this concrete stairwell. Right, let's park here somewhere. Put our legs out. There we go. Lift our boom up. We'll swing around. This type of truck's good because you can do pretty much up to 3 levels high. So you don't have to use your concrete pump and separate truck. You've just got the one vehicle. Rightio, we'll roughly put the green circle over. Yep. Start the discharge up. Start the pump up. Don't know if I'm going to have enough concrete in this load to do this wall. It's going up fairly quick. No, I've run out, so I'll have to preload, buy another load, start our discharge, start our pump up, and there we go. Floor one's finished, so we'll pack our boom up, go to drive mode, we'll just reverse this truck back off the job site, so it's out of the way. Now we'll jump in our semi-trailer. We'll actually head off to the industrial estate, to our slab factory, and actually buy some material to finish the walls in the upstairs building. Right. Run around, jump in our truck. Kind of a bit screw-whiffed here. We'll bring the map up. We have to go all the way over here. This is panel factory. So it's pretty simple. We'll have to do a U-turn here. Just follow the arrows on the ground, because I've actually highlighted how to get to the factory. What I might do is I'll actually cut the video here once we get out onto the bridge, and I'll actually catch up to you when we turn into our slab factory, and we'll actually see how much material we need to buy. Rightio, well, I'll cut the video and I'll see you when we get to our factory. Alright, we're just coming up on the slab factory. We've been here several times before, so what we need to do is pull in the driveway and go right around the end of the building and park in the undercover area inside the yellow box, so we can auto load the material on the truck. So I'll change the camera view, so looking outside the truck. So we'll just swing around here, cut in between these last two girders, swing around this girder underneath and park in the far bay. And just make sure you're inside the yellow box. Need to swing around a little bit. Right, truck's inside the box, so it should be all good. Now we'll jump out and we'll run around to the front office. We'll see how many panels we need to buy. Just hold your triangle button down to go into the factory. Right, we've got our hotel complex. We've got 4 packs in the first section, and then we have 2 in the second. So we'll buy as many as we can until it tells us we can't buy any more. Try for one more. Rightio, no, it won't fit on our truck. So we've still got 4 panels to go once we buy these. So we'll exit out, we'll run back around and actually jump in our truck, and we'll head back to our building site. We'll unload these 2 loads and we might come back and get another 2 flat packs. So we've actually got them on site ready for us. Alright, so I'll just swing around this way a little bit. I'll change the camera angle so I can see where I'm driving. What I'll do is when I go out the gate here, I'll cut the video. I'll catch up to you when we get back to the building site so we can unload the truck. Alright, we're coming over the bridge again. Swing along here. Try not to mount the curve too much. Cut through here and we'll try to park underneath the crane hook. We'll just throw these 2 flat packs on the ground, and then we'll head back over and grab another 2. We'll leave the second lot on the truck. So rightio, we'll move our white circle over the top, the blue circle on the flat pack. Alright, pick her up. Need to move to the left a little bit. Lower our hook down. Rightio, connect the cables up. Just swing to the left a little bit. Oops. Try not to hit the building. Just boom in a little bit and place this one on the ground. No, unhook the cable, swing back and we'll unload the second flat pack. As you can see, it's only got 1 blue circle on it. Once we actually go down to the flat pack and unstrap the 2 straps on the flat pack, you'll end up having a blue circle for each individual piece you can pick up. So we'll just drop this one on the ground just here. Right, unhook our cables, lift our winch up a tiny bit, and we'll jump out and we'll head back to the factory and grab our next lot. The second lot we grab, the flat packs, we'll actually leave on the truck and we'll just park it across the street until we need it. So we'll just quickly run around as I head back over towards the bridge. I'll cut the video again and I'll see you when we get back to the factory. Right, so we'll just cut it here. Right, back at the factory now. So we'll do the same. We'll park under the shed awning in the loading zone. We'll go around and buy our next 2 flat packs. I think you'll find you need 8 pieces per level. So for every 2 flat packs we buy, it's a different level. So the 2 on the ground should do level 1. These 2 we're buying now should do level 2. And the last 2 should do level 3. Rightio. Won't let us buy those last ones, so we'll exit back out. So what we'll do is we'll put these 4 flat packs out to build the 2 levels before we come back to get the next one. If you like this video, please feel free to hit the like button on your bottom left hand side of your screen. Alright, we'll change our camera view. Alright, we'll head off. Swing back around. Alright, we'll pull them back up to the building site. And please feel free to subscribe to my channel. I'm trying to get 500 subscribers in the next couple of months. I've just got under 300 subscribers, so please feel free to subscribe to my channel and this will help greatly. What I might do is we're up to 42 minutes, so I might actually stop the video here, and in part 3 we'll actually put up the high-rise building. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. I'll catch you on the next one. Bye for now.